Look at the size of this big old tree right here. Man, that is a big tree. That is too cool right there. Hey, now, you ever seen a tree that big before, Robert? What are you doing down there?
I could use a little help over here, you know it?
Oh, come on out. Quit playing around and get out of there.
Yeah, I'm playing all right. Ah, boy, that's some thick briars and vines back there. Ooh, boy. All right, let's keep walking.
All right, so I'm back out on the road now. The other Robert is still over there coming this way, and we'll meet over here. So this is the white cemetery over on this side of the road, and this is the African American cemetery on the other side of the road. For I don't know if this was a church cemetery or church graveyard or just a family cemetery, but segregated cemeteries are very common down in the South, where you have something. A lot of times we see where the white people would be buried on top of a hill, and then African American burials on the side of a hill, or in a case like this where it's divided by the road. So we're about to take a look over here. We understand there are a lot more graves.
What bird is that? You hear that bird?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know my birds like that. Maybe one of our viewers.
Maybe one of our viewers recognizes that bird. First time I came here, when I got out of the car, I looked over here to the right and I saw that marker right there. And that's what drew me across the road, but I stopped. As I turned around to go back to get my camera, I saw that one over there. So we've looked at that. And then when I came over here, I found two. I didn't find but two. I said, well, that's all there is to it. Then I came back another day, a week later, and the sun was setting. This was in the morning. The sun was setting in the west. In the way the sun was reflecting off, I found several others right down there. So let's go in and take a look, see what else we can find.
All right, you got some more, Robert?
Yeah, I found another. First of all, one of the subjects you always talk about is the glass things, and here's another piece of glass. This one's green. First time I've ever seen a green vase. And a rock. And then it's a large vase. This is something you've talked about before in some of your history things. And I can't get that one out. I don't want to break it because the root's grown through it, but that's a vase right there. Nice vase. And my right hand is on the rest of the vase right here. My right hand is on a footstone. That looks like a footstone, doesn't it?
I would say it's a footstone.
And I'm wondering if the headstone's underneath that big log right there.
Very well could be.
And this is very thick where I'm at. I had to get down on my hands and knees, so we're finding quite a few in here.
Absolutely. Have you gone any further that way?
I was waiting on you to lead the way there.
I'll do it.
Let's look and see what this is. I'm going to read one of these.
This one doesn't have anything on it, does it?
I don't know. Oh,
Don't trip.
almost got me.
If you trip, at least warn me so I can make sure the camera's focused.
I don't know if you can you see that on the back side of this one? Did you already notice that? How those are homemade, or they pour concrete into a mold. But you see all the filler in there, filler rocks?
Yeah.
That way it doesn't have to have a whole bag of cement. Let's see if there's any writing on this one. So they just built the mold. You can't read on here because it's all deteriorated. Well, they probably had something stamped on there. See how it's just concrete, but bring the camera around the back side and look how this is a good example of how they, instead of using a whole bunch of cement, they just fill it in with old pieces of broken stuff to fill in the mold and made a headstone, homemade headstone. See it? I see one right over there. I don't know if we can get to it or not. Can you get to that one?
I definitely see it. The top is broken off.
Broken off. Tell you what.
This one right there?
Yeah. You want to try and walk around the other way to get to it?
Yeah.
Let's go. Let's cut these out. Here's one right here.
Did you see that one?
Well, yeah,
This
I think I came through that. When I came back this way, I went around it. I was going to get down and crawl into it. Oh, we got got something here. Bring my camera here. Can you get to it?
I can read it from here. Robert Laster, and I'll give you the camera so you can get a close-up on it.
Okay. Robert Laster, L-A-S-T-E-R. No date. This is, you can tell by the sand and the aggregates in the concrete there. This is a poured concrete type. There's nothing here but dirt. No footstone. But you can see how thick and grown up this is in here.
Look at this.
What is it? You think it is?
Yeah,
well, let's get out some tools.
It's a stone on, well, it's for him, but it just had a poured concrete top.
Well, let's hear. Let me hand you the camera, and you back out, and I will try. You think it's a poured slab?
There's a poured slab. Is there anything written down here?
Oh boy, you're gonna make me work today, aren't
There's a poured slab right there for sure.
you? Nothing on there. That's every bit of 4 inches of leaves and dirt that have accumulated over the years. I see nothing in here, do you?
No, sir. I don't think there's any marking on it. I think it's just a
poured slab.
poured slab.
So that's 4 inches.
Yeah,
4 inches of accumulated dirt. That's a long time. Here's
Yes,
an
it
old clay
is.
pot where someone had come once and brought him some flowers.
That's right.
Okay, let's see if we can get around and get in that direction, because I can see a marker in that direction right there, but I don't know how to.
Oh my goodness, I do too. And that is thick.
I think if I go
in there.
backwards, I can go around easier. Let's try it and see. Okay, this is the way I came. I was coming this way before you pulled up, but I want you to take a look at this, because this is falling into your something that we've seen many times. I think you've spoke about that glass before on some of your history notes, haven't you?
That's right.
Yeah, but if you want to read this one again, I'll let you go ahead and do it since you got the camera here.
This is Victoria Hawk, wife of Wyatt Hawk, born September 11th, 1871, died July 1st, 1917. Precious one from us is gone. We can't see gone, but that's it.
We did this way. I'm going this way. Look at the snakes, right? All right, and look what we find.
Found one?
Go ahead and load it.
I'm rolling.
Look at this. We're going to cut this back to get to it, right? Look how thick this is. I'm going to use the old password. I'm going to push it out of the way. Phyllis, her name. Can you get over this way?
Yeah, I was just waiting on
Me to
Waiting
clear
on
it out
you.
for you, right? All right.
All right, let me get in here. All right, so we've got the finger pointing down, the hand pointing down with the broken link on the chain. Phyllis, wife of Stephen King. What you got to dig with? Can you cut this?
I'm gonna try and cut this one here first. Get it out of the way. That one is not gonna cut. I don't think that's gonna cut, Robert. It might. Oh,
Okay,
yeah.
that's it.
All right. Who's pushing me over? Stephen King?
Stephen King, yeah.
Wait a minute.
This is Stephen King's wife.
Oh, no, it's not that. Not that Stephen King.
No, not that Stephen King.
Let's see if I can get out here and dig this dirt back.
Okay.
I don't know if y'all can see the tree to our far left that collapsed. This tree right here is probably what knocked this over. Wow, this thing is every bit of,
Oh, it is sank deep.
it's been pushed in the ground. This is sort of a wet area too.
It's such soft soil here.
Yeah. Can you make that out?
I see died, but no date yet. Dates.
Okay, we're gonna have-
it's on down.
We're gonna have to dig.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to dig. Gloves off. Might as well take a break.
I got my hands dirty.
Man, the dirt's soft, but the vines don't eat the dirt, Robert. Man, wait a minute. Let me break it up real quick, and then I'll get the clippers again. Clip it out of there. You have any luck? You're kind of writing down in there.
Yeah, it's right here.
Okay.
Writing is there.
Let me me see how much further we gotta go. All right, grab my clippers.
Clippers.
Got them right here. And my brush.
There you go. There you go. You got it now.
Okay, I gotta dig some more.
We got to dig some more, but we're down there.
So why is it so far in the ground?
The soft soil sank, is falling backwards. We've seen how much dirt has accumulated on these other graves.
Oh yeah. There's probably, if the year is 1900, it's been 120 years. A lot of leaves have decayed and dirt is washed up in there. This is a flat, low area right here too. Not what you would normally find in a burial. Brush.
Yeah, brush.
I see
1903. Oh man, it keeps going down. There's something right there. We ain't gonna be able to get down there. We need a real shovel to be able to get down there.
Give it up. I'm gonna at least get the year. If I can't.
Yeah, I got the year.
Date, how about that's the birth date or the death date?
Wipe that off. This is the death date.
Oh, it is?
Yeah, it's gonna be died March MCH 6th 190. Where's the brush at? Give me the brush.
I got something better.
Okay.
Handy dandy washing machine. Then we put the brush in there.
What was that? That's just water?
That's just regular water.
1903. March 6th 1903.
Is that a 3?
That is a 3.
There's something at the bottom, but I can't read it because that's as far as the stone goes.
Oh, the
Look.
stone's broken.
That's what it is.
The stone's
the stone
broken.
Broke off from somewhere.
Where's the rest of it? You're right, it is broken.
Laid it up there.
Where's the rest of it?
Ain't no
That's
telling.
right.
Probably right here somewhere.
That's right. It's broken.
But look to my right here.
Oh my goodness, there's another one.
Right there. See that?
Yeah.
Let me see if I can back up and get to it. Have we ever worked in this thick of a overgrown cemetery where we had to crawl around like this?
I think when it started getting to look like this, we always gave up. Said we'll come back to this one.
Remember the one that you helped clean up in Columbus?
Yeah.
Was it this thick?
No,
Behind a
it
store or
was.
something, or-
It was this thick.
Oh,
But
cool.
what you got?
Cool.
I want to see it. I can't see it.
I ain't gonna let you see it. Cool. It's in good shape too. All right, I'm gonna make you some room for the camera. Hold on.
I'll send the camera in there.
Nah.
Even the okay, you're gonna make me some. You're gonna let me see it.
Let you
It's mighty nice of you. Oh wow. Oh yeah. That is a good one.
Cleaning up because of the shadow, but
Oh, that's okay. That's okay.
is that?
I know you ain't gonna be able to read it, but I'll
Oh,
come
we're
in
gonna
there and
read
read
this
it.
bad boy.
No, I'll read it. I'll read it. I know you ain't gonna be able to read it.
All right. Okay. What can you make out?
Let's see here.
F-R.
F-R-O-N.
Frony?
Frony. Yeah, F-R-O-N-I-E. Frony.
Granddaughter?
That's what it says. Yeah, granddaughter of J. Ooh-wee. Looks like J.C. and Esther Casey, C-A-S-E-Y. Born
I see it 8 to 9.
1889 and died. You gotta keep going. Got to keep going. Let me help you out there. Let me help you out. Here.
Bring the brush. You bring the brush. January 11,
Yep. Was it?
1895.
Can't be. 1895. It is. It is. You're right. She died young.
6 years old.
Yep.
What was her name again? Frony?
Frony. And she was a granddaughter. Yeah, let's get some water on that. See if it'll bring any
Yeah,
of this.
E.
There you go. Frony. Granddaughter of, yeah, that's JC and Esther Casey.
You know, if I had some of that, what do you call that cleaner?
D2.
D2 that someone's supposed to be getting for me.
Just wait. Just keep waiting. What did Grandpa say about patience?
Grandpa said that Robert had the most patience of anybody he knew.
He was talking about me.
Okay. All right. That's interesting.
It is.
Frony, may you rest in peace, little child. It's a long time ago, too. You know it?
Sure enough.
Life was hard for people in those years. And now look at them. Okay. Let's see if we can get up. Battery at what?
Sir, battery. I need to get a battery. I'll go get a battery. It's a 10%. All right, Robert. I see a footstone over there in this thicket.
I'm gonna go get it.
You can keep
You wanna go get the battery
through.
and come back?
Yeah, I'll go get another battery. We got to change batteries real quick, and then we'll be back. Hopefully by the time we're back, Robert's done all the hard work and gotten into the thicket. Sound like a snake running through these leaves over here.
I hope not. Yeah, you gonna leave me here with a snake?
Yeah. I might not come back. All right, change the battery. Now I'm gonna try to find an alternate path to the other Robert. I'm also gonna walk through an area that he's already covered, I believe. We've got a grave there. And this great old cedar tree here. Now, cedar trees are often found in cemeteries. They're an evergreen, represents everlasting life. I see a bunch of graves out there, probably graves all the way through here. And then we will rejoin the other Robert on the other sidestep adventures. Let's see here. I got to crawl under some stuff. Got to get through. Somehow we getting through here. All right, Robert. Oh, here, look at this Nandina planted here. What you
Sign
got?
of spring, isn't it? Sign of spring. So we just left. What was her name again? Fiona? Not Fiona.
Frony.
Frony there.
Did you find the other footstone?
No, all I saw was a big giant hole where I think an armadillo
Gotcha.
in a limb. That's a huge tree right there.
There's a, look at this one. That one over there is even bigger.
So could this be the corner markers of the cemetery, these large trees, or not?
I don't know, I gotta get out there and look. I don't think so. Look at that big old tree back there. Straight back, giant tree.
Yeah. The magnolia back there too. When I first came here, I only found 2 marked graves. And since I've been back, I've found, what do you think? It's been 25, 30 plus stones.
Yeah.
Not counting the indentions that we found in the ground.
There are probably graves all throughout here. We just don't see them. And I've always found that in the sandier counties like this, the indentions don't always appear.
Well, they don't.
Let's
Let
stretch
me go down through there. Let me get ahead of you.
Okay, yeah, you got
I'm gonna cut
cutters.
part of this out of here. Even though it's probably paying for someone else.
Nandina, right there. I mean, it's invasive, it spreads, but it was originally planted here. Oh man, Robert, look at that tree.
Yeah. A big tree.
Hey, I like that video you did where you measured that tree, by the way.
Oh yeah.
You know, that old live oak that you put the tape measure around? If you use a tree age calculator, that tree came up to be about 400 years old.
I bet that tree could tell some stories.
It sure enough could tell some stories.
What is that? Is that a field stone? Let's go over there and look. See. Is that a field stone? Or is that a log?
That's a log. Looks almost like petrified wood, but it ain't. I don't see anything, Robert. I don't even see indentions in the ground. I'm not lost, but
I am. Where's the road at?
the road is. Hold on,
Where'd you park the car?
it's that way. This way. You said let you go ahead, so you're the one that's supposed to know where to go. Is it this? That way.
I don't know.
That way. Just that way. It's really that way.
Wait a minute. I smell some food over at the car. Over that way.
You remember when I went to the car to change the battery?
Yeah.
I ate your steak sandwich.
Oh, buddy, thanks a lot. I appreciate that. All right. No, the only briar I've ever found just got me in the neck. Look. We haven't seen briars yet like that. Look at that bad boy.
Yeah,
It got
that's
me
a
in the
good
neck.
one. That's a good one. I got some Band-Aids, by the way, a viewer sent to you. I need to give to you.
Let's work our way through this right here and see what we got.
All right, you do that. I'm gonna walk down here real quick. I want to look. Just look, because I see some more obvious planted vegetation over here. I just want to see what's back here, and then we'll circle around. All right, so my camera started bugging out on me. We just lost some footage. Really weird, but we've been searching around this and trying to find more graves, and the other Robert just found some.
So earlier we said maybe 100 and what did we say earlier? Maybe 150, 300.
Yeah.
Look how far we've gone, and here's one right here to my left.
Yep.
And we're going down
It's a
the
broken
slope of the
vessel.
hill, too.
Yeah, we are.
Footstone, right?
Yeah. This is Jerusha. No, Jerusha. Jerusha. Jackson. Can't read the initial. He was born 18th of August, 1878. And the death date is buried down in there. Then there's another one up here. Another one right there.
Now, you know what I'm thinking?
What's that?
Look how this indention is made right here.
Yeah.
Now, would they have inscribed something here?
I
Or
was
could there have been a plate laying here?
thinking maybe a plate laying there.
It was set in here and someone either stole the plate or it's fallen out or it deteriorated, or that's just not a common design
No,
for that.
no, it's not.
So we're at the end.
Yeah, this is the end of the cemetery. I'm pretty
Huge.
confident.
Magnolia. Look at that big oak tree, and
Yeah.
look right over there.
It's a swamp.
Swamp.
It's a swamp.
Way down the hill. You see how far we've gone? How big this is?
Yeah,
There's
it's burials. There's probably more. There's got to be more. That way.
They got to be all in between us here.
Yeah. This is incredible. Look at this tree over here, Robert.
An old spooky tree.
That is an old spooky tree. Go stand in it for me so we can demonstrate how big it is.
Restaurant. Probably a bear or something hiding up in there gonna get me. Reference point right here. Okay. And right there's a swamp at the end.
Now
of
that's weird. I bet that's spring fed.
Think so?
I bet it is the way it looks. You know, no, this is complete conjecture. There is absolutely zero historical accuracy in what I'm about to say.
I'm
but
thinking the same thing, but go ahead.
a baptism hole? Or is that what you were thinking?
Nope.
Okay, what were you thinking?
I was thinking that it's a poor quality piece of land. That's why 130, 40, something. Do I have to pull my boots off again to count? Anyway,
Probably.
in the late 1800s, it was after the Civil War, it was a poor piece of land next to a swamp or something, and that's why it was allowed to be used for a African American cemetery.
That's
just
very
my thought,
common.
and I could be wrong. They did get the poor. We saw that in North Columbus at that one that's by the rock quarry, remember?
We saw that in Alabama with the burials that were literally going down the side of the steepest hill. No, we didn't. You weren't there. Dan, Scott, and I saw that in Alabama. I forgot you weren't there.
I went there, but I know about the one in Harris County by the rock quarry.
That's right, yeah.
The church burnt down, and they traded them a poor piece of land for their land so they could put cows on it.
That's right. I've got another, never a good thing to see in a cemetery, by the way. I don't know, this looks spring-fed to me, the fact that there's no water source feeding this. This is just a pool of water here, and it's obviously always a pool of water from the growth that's in it. I would almost wonder if it might have been used as a baptism hole if there was a church here.
Could have been if there was a church, and we don't know. We know there was a church, but we don't know where the church was at. I haven't found that part out yet.
What kind of tree is this? It is a cool tree, though.
It's an oak tree, isn't it?
Oh my God. Look at that. Again, something you just don't want to see. Robert, come here.
What is it? You found the bear that's hiding in there?
Robert, I want you to look in there and tell me if you see something.
I see some teeth.
Yeah, you
And a
see
jawbone.
yeah.
Is that a dog's jawbone?
No, I don't think so. I think it's a deer.
What's the deer doing up in there?
I don't know. It's a good question. This goes with that bone I found. I think it's a deer bone. Go look at it and make sure.
I don't know. I can't tell. I cannot tell.
That's a deer bone.
It's too big to be
it's
a
deer.
raccoon up in there. Got hung up in the tree.
Nah, it's deer.
Do you think it is a deer carcass that some varmint, a possum or something, drug up in there to eat?
that's a deer skull that possum drug up there.
Yeah.
It's a cool tree though. That is creepy.
Yeah, it is. It really is.
Before my camera started acting up, because we're using my camera today, not the other Robert's camera. I don't know why it's acting up. Before it started glitching out on me, the other Robert and I were looking at the grave of an individual that was born into slavery over here from the dates on the stone, and it's a real unique headstone. And again, we know that this is an African American burial ground, so we are taking a little bit of an assumption from the dates that he was born into slavery, but I would hazard to guess we're right. Let's take a look. Now if my camera starts locking up again after coming back over here, I might get a little nervous, but this is Henry Harold, and he was born on the 4th of July 1847, and he died 15th of October 1889. And there's some really unique things about this grave. It's got the stamped eyes in there, or the stamped ones, but they're put in there different ways for decoration, and then the 3 dots at the top and bottom. And then for his Harold is broken up here, they used a very small T for a dash right there. But again, a little bit of assumption, but also using a little bit of basic knowledge about the area that we're in. 1847 would have meant that he would have been born into slavery and died in 1889. Although I also have to say that having a 4th of July in 1847, a lot of times enslaved individuals, when you do find people who were born into slavery, they don't always have an exact birth date. So it's interesting that he has an exact birth date, and it's the 4th of July. Amazing grave right here. All right, so I'm walking out. The other Robert should have filmed all of these graves here already. I'm just gonna kind of scout around, see if there's anything that is missed. And then the other Robert's gonna join me back out here. So of course we're back out of the cemetery now. Again, for location's sake, there's the white cemetery over on that side of the road. African American cemetery on this side, divided by the road. And I just kind of wanted to look down here to see if I saw any more burials. And I don't. I see some buckets that somebody threw out, but those aren't. Oh, wait a minute. Wait just a minute. There are more burials over here. Oh my goodness, there are. Indention right there. Big indention right there. That's a burial. Indention right there. That's a grave. Indention right there. So if this African American cemetery, if it started out as a plantation cemetery, and specifically a slave cemetery, or specifically a burial ground for the enslaved, what we're standing in right now could be the enslaved portion, and that's why they have no markers and just indentions in the ground. We've got indention, 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 markers. Okay, so wow, just found a whole side of this. This cemetery just keeps going and going and going. It is incredible. Right here, poured concrete markers, big indention, indention. You can see here where we're really talking about this earlier on the video, where this is really on poor ground. It's definitely down a hill. Grave right here, these two concrete markers, the one there and there, these are completely broken and collapsed. We see another artifact here, funerary artifact right there, another water pitcher. Right here. See if there's anything on it. Nothing. Just a poured concrete slab. Nothing on it. Over here we definitely have a marking. It's Robert Denson. Interesting. This is newer. December 31st, 1934. Oh my goodness, 1960, June 13th, 1960. That is the newest grave we've seen out here. And that's, relatively speaking, that is not that long ago. That is crazy. There's a burial from 1960 over here.
Really? So that gives us a time. Look how big it is though, look. What I said, 300 earlier?
Oh man, it keeps going. It keeps going.
This is huge.
Look at all the indentions. We can see a lot more indentions over here.
Newer. So if that's 60s, this is newer.
I would think so. At first I thought maybe this was an older part, and it still could be older up there, and then as time went on they buried further and further down the hill. I've seen that before.
Yeah.
Let's
go
wow.
This way. Let's go this way.
We got a lot more burial objects.
Oh look, right there.
Burial artifacts.
What is that right there?
What is that right there? What is what? There it is. I see the vase.
Yeah.
I thought you saw a stone.
Oh no, the white.
Yeah, I saw the vase.
So 60 years ago, 63 approximately, and look at that pine tree right there. That's probably only about a, see that big pine right over there? That's probably only about a what, 30-year-old pine tree?
Yep.
So this was cleared off. You know what we need to do?
What's that?
We need to go look at our historical aerial photographs or whatever.
Yes. Okay, back on the road. Figure I'll just walk down a little bit more just to see if I see any other stones that jump out at me. And I'm not, but I didn't over there either until I did see them.
Okay, thanks for joining the other Robert on the other sidestep adventures in history. Don't forget to like, share, comment.
Wait, I was here too.
Oh yeah, okay, it's his channel. Okay, don't tell him to like and share.
Hey everybody, I hope you've enjoyed this adventure. This has been an absolutely amazing cemetery. Big thank you to the other Robert for inviting me down to his territory to do a video with him.
It's all our territory.
Yeah, that's
isn't it?
true.
You're the
It
one that
is.
sent me down here originally.
I know, yeah, I just like to say that. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and we'll see you next time on the other Sidestep Adventures and the regular Sidestep Adventures too.
In history.
In history, that's right.
Thank you. What do you mean I gotta pay for the gas? I'm walking home. Forget it. I gotta buy the gas too. I'm doing the videos. I'm doing the research now. I gotta buy the gas. Okay. I'll see you back at the house. I'm going to Waverly Hall. I'll be there before you get there.